Hey everybody, Dave Brons here, and I just thought I'd do a video because I've been sort of off-grid all summer. I went up with Heather and the boys up to Scotland, and we did loads of camping, and we've been down to southern England as well, to the beach, to Cornwall. So I decided to sort of really not do much social media and not email too much. But I have been working on the album through the summer. So a few things we've done. We've recorded horns on the album and trumpets. We've done recorded vocals with Sally, whistles, and all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, I've been busy, and I thought because I've not been around too much, I would give you a little listen to the demos for the album. So all the demos for the album are now done. It's 14 songs, as many of you know, based on Lord of the Rings and that saga. And I was a bit in two minds whether to show people the tracks, because I don't want to kind of spoil the surprise when you get the album. But these are the demos. So what that means is quite a lot of the structure of the songs and the orchestral parts and things like that are recorded, but the mixes will sound quite different at the end. I've still got to put the actual lead guitars and rhythm guitars down, and there's still other things to go on, like Sally's vocals, Uilleann pipes as well, but they'll give you a pretty good idea of what to expect on the final tracks. So I'm just going to whiz through. This is going to be, I don't know, a longish video, but if you're a fan of me and my music, you want to stick around, just going to do little clips from each song. So anyway, before we get into that, I've actually officially run out of money now to do any more recording. So the Crowdfunder is going to launch really soon, where you can pre-order the album. There's going to be a few like super fan packages as well. I've been working on wooden cups that'll come, and then like a little wooden book here, box set with my logo engraved, which will have a CD and a DVD in it, and t-shirts. Yeah, one thing, I've been videoing all the recording so that for people who want the super deluxe kind of packages, they can get a behind the scenes DVD of not DVD, well, yeah, it will be DVD, but behind the scenes footage of the album, interviews and loads of stuff like that. There's going to be transcriptions, there's going to be fan experiences, but I'll tell you more about that in my next video. Probably email you again later this week with that. So here we go. Let's just launch into some of the demos from the album. Again, if you don't want to hear the album at all and you're going to buy it on trust, that's fine, stop watching now. But if you're curious for a sneak peek of what's going on, just hang around and have a listen. So the first song is called Illuvatar's Song. That's kind of just an intro song to the album. I'm not going to play that one, but I'll jump in with the second album, which is called second song, which is going to be called LOTR, which is in the Lord of the Rings canon. That's the word for the universe, and the story is that Illuvatar sang the universe into being, which I really like. So Tolkien's a genius. This is a song called LOTR, so I'll just jump in a little bit so you can hear that. Here we go. Okay, so as you can hear, this album is going to be really melodic. It has vocals, it has choirs in it as well, which is a bit of a departure from the last album. It's definitely not quite as technical guitar album as the first one. It's more just like pure music rather. But the next track I'm going to play you is one called Unexplored Shore, and this is probably one of the more techy guitar tracks. So I'm just going to skip the intro, the orchestral intro, if I can, and so you can hear the. Okay, so this is the orchestral intro. Lots of orchestral stuff on this album. Now we're going to kick it off. Okay, so you can hear we recorded real horns on that. So a friend of mine called Steve Bradnam recorded all the French horn parts and tubas and trombones. So I'll just skip ahead to the guitar solo if I can find it. Here we go. Actually, that's not the guitar solo I was thinking of. I think there's another one, so I can find that. Here we go, this is on. Okay, yeah, I probably need to turn the lead guitar up there quite a bit. Okay, so that's that one. The next one's called Awakened by Starlight, and it's a really, really beautiful piano one. So I'll just play you the intro for that. It's one of my favourite songs on the album. Written by my friend and bandmate Mark Swift. So I really like this one. Yeah, also on the album there's quite a bit of piano like there was on the first one, but this Awakened by Starlight's meant to be when the elves awaken on Middle Earth, and yeah, it's a really stunningly beautiful tune. So next one is called Sun and Rain. I think I'm going to skip that one. That was let's play. This one's called the Shire. This is going to be like an Irish jig, so let's have a listen to this one. that's a kind of really cool Irish sounding one. We're going to have Uilleann pipes on that one as well, so that's going to sound really cool. So that's the Shire. The next one's called Sea to Summit, and it is it's in 7/8. It's kind of a great melody on this one, all in 7/8. Not that you'd know really. Let's see if I can skip ahead a little bit on this one. To one of the main melody bits. So yeah, again, yeah, I'm saying that it's a great tune. Obviously I'm biased, but I just really love that one. There's a tune after that that's just piano, which is going to be called A Broken Prayer. That's just an improvised piano tune that I did. I'm not going to play that one, just I want to leave that one as a surprise for the record. It's quite short. Okay, let's check out. This one's called Rohan Riders. This is like an upbeat Celtic war song or something. I don't know how you describe it really, so I'll just try and play some of the I'll play the intro for that and then one of the fast sections. I should say actually that's Jade and my little boy singing that, so I'll just play that again. So it starts all quite ominous and then it gets going. And so on and so forth. So I'll be doubling that Dan's whistle part there on guitar. So that's a really cool kind of energetic one. It's probably the closest track to an actual song on the album as well, because it's got lyrics pretty much all the way through, sung by Sally and the choir of me and the guys. There's this one which is called what is it called? We're not sure what it's called yet. Into the Land of Shadow, I think it's going to be called. It's probably the darkest album. It's when the hobbits go into Mordor. So I'll just play a little bit off this one. My friend plays flute on the intro. It sounds really cool. Goes on and builds up, so I'll play a bit of the guitar solo. So yeah, so this one's quite a dissonant one, probably the only super dark track on the album, to be honest. But I like to have a bit of dark contrast with all the really uplifting stuff. This album is super positive on the whole, really happy kind of uplifting stuff. So yeah, so right, let's see what's next. After that we have The Mountain, which is Let's see. So that was again was Jaden, my 7-year-old, singing on the album there. Yeah, so this is another kind of really epic one. This is about when Frodo and Sam kind of go to get rid of the ring. So it's all about going up the mountain, Mount Doom, finishing the job off. So that's that one. Another epic song. That's a really long one. That's about 7 or 8 minutes. Okay, just play 2 more. So this one's called At the End of All Things. So this is kind of almost like a hymn kind of like sound to it. So play a bit of this one. So that's quite a kind of, and then that one really kicks off into a huge, mega guitar solo. So find that one. Let's play a bit at the end. Great, okay, and then the last one is called White Shores and a Swiss Sunrise. So this is another really kind of uplifting one. I'll just play you the start and then the end of that one. Okay, I'll just play you the bit of the outro now. Okay, so that's kind of a real flash through the album. I have to say, I mean, I wrote that song, the one you listened to just there. I wrote that this morning, and it just all came out in one go. So that's pretty rare. Some of the songs on the album have been really difficult and to put together, but that wasn't one of them. That one just came straight out. And I suppose the thing I'm most excited about this album, apart from that, I think it's you know, it's going to appeal to a lot of people because it's so orchestral and cinematic, and all the Celtic instruments that we've got on there. It's going to be an album that isn't just for guitar fans. There's a lot of guitar playing on it, but there's a lot of other stuff as well. It's a super uplifting album, guys. Like, literally, when you listen to this album, I just want you to be listening and punching the air. Come on! It's so I'm really pleased with it. I'm really excited to be launching the crowdfunder soon, so we can get the money together to mix it, get the final bits of musicians on, and stuff like that. So that's going to be a real task. Need quite a bit of money to get the album done to the high standard, really, that kind of it deserves. Like, there's so much work gone into the orchestration, and a lot of the guys, Dan Day, John Biglands, Dave Bainbridge, Sally, and a whole host of other people have put a real lot of work into the record. So we need to get on the crowdfunder soon, but I'll tell you more about that next in my next video, which is coming pretty soon. In the meantime, thanks for listening. I hope you're really excited about the record. Keep your eyes posted on these emails I'll be sending. I'm going to be sending quite a few emails now in the next coming weeks, giving you all the details of stuff you need to know about the album and how you can get involved. So thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Thanks so much for your support, and keep rocking. Have a great week.